Now, since defense is basically the meta, I found a versatile lockdown build that can guard anyone from the 1 through 5. Here's how you make it. The position, you can go anything from point guard to power forward. The build is 6'8", so anything from there is going to be perfectly fine. The shortest you can make a center is 6'9", so that's why we can't go with center. Other than that, the attributes are almost the exact same on any other position. Me personally, I went with small forward, but point guard is a good choice as well. Handedness and jersey number also don't matter. The height is 6'8", which is honestly really solid because you can guard anyone on the court. The weight, go 202 pounds because our interior defense goes to a 76, which means we unlock silver brick wall. If you go any lower, then you're not going to be able to get that badge, and brick wall this year actually helps you when getting back down in the post. For the wingspan, you can go max wingspan if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it because you don't get an 80 ball handle, and a lot of good dribble moves are capped out at an 80 ball handle, so go 7'4" if you want that. Body shape does not matter, so we're going to skip that. For the attributes, we are going to skip over the finishing for now and go straight down to shooting. For the midi, put the midi at an 83. You do get gold Hosland Hunter, which is probably one of the best shooting badges this year aside from sniper. And for the 3-point shot, put it up to a 79. You don't want to go with an 80 because you're going to get sharp take, and that does sound like a good option, but for me personally, I want to max out everything on defense and just get defensive takeovers. For the playmaking, max everything out. That is honestly one of the best parts of this build. You can pass, you can dribble, you can score, you can ISO even. You can do anything, well, we'll see when we get to the finishing. For the defense, max out interior, and you do get that silver brick wall. Max out the perimeter defense. If you go any lower than an 88, you won't be able to get Hall of Fame pick dodger. For the steal, go to an 86, and that gives you gold pickpocket, which is honestly one of the best defensive badges. We are going to max out the block, which is going to cap out at a 91. You can bump it down a little bit to an 88. That's when you get gold rim protector. But honestly, those points aren't going to be used anywhere else, so might as well max it out. Then max out the offensive rebound and put the defensive rebound at a 91, and that gives you gold rebound chaser. That gives you a total of 32 defensive badge upgrades, which is honestly really, really good for a lockdown. What the fuck is that plane doing? Alright, for the physicals, max out speed, acceleration, put the vertical at an 80, and put the stamina at a 95. Going back up to the free throw. If you're going to be playing rec and pro-am, which I highly recommend on a lockdown build like this, you want to have free throw, and the good thing is you get a really high free throw at this build with a 95. And you're probably wondering, we're a 96 overall, so now what? Well, going back up to the finishing, this is the really odd part of the build. So you can put the rest of your points on driving dunk, but you barely get any driving dunk rating. You can put the rest of your points on standing dunk and get a 72 standing dunk, which is pretty solid. You can put the rest of your points on driving layup, but you barely get any driving layup with no good packages. So what I would do, and this might seem weird to you, I would put those points on post control. You can go to an 85 post control and you'll still be at a 97 overall. If you have a small guard on you, which is a high chance because you are 6'8", you are going to absolutely dominate if you have to go in the post. Put the rest of your points on close shot and you'll get 8 finishing badges, which is actually really solid. Mouse in the house is overpowered as hell, fast twitch is overpowered as hell, and most of the time you're going to have a small guard on you if you're playing the 2 or the 1 on this build, which you can do. This build fits my personal playstyle, but it might not fit your personal playstyle, so just customize the build to your own liking. For the takeover, you get lock take, rim take, glass take, and post takeover. Those are some really good options. If you want sharp take, then you can put up your midi and your 3-point a little bit and you'll get the option of sharp take over rim take. But me personally, I would go with extreme clamps as my primary to guard up the perimeter, and if I end up switching onto a big, paint intimidation will help me immensely. The build is a 2-way mid-range scorer, which is a very rare build name that I don't see much in the park. And above all, you get shades of Larry Bird on a build like this. What's not to love? I don't know. If you don't think this build is comp, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to show you the badges that I would put in the build real quick because there are a lot of options you can do. But I hope this video helped you out. If you did enjoy, if you found that helpful, then consider liking the video and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. But as always, I will see you guys with my next upload. Peace.